What's good, everybody? It's Nina and some Millennium on my channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I like to start out with saying Dipset is one of my favorite hip hop groups of all time, and Jim Jones has surpassed Juelz Santana overall. A song that he has made today, Laps Around the Sun, is another song Jim has made into a masterpiece, so check that song out right after this video. I'm probably gonna make a second video, so probably after the second video. Obviously, when Juelz Santana was in his prime, he would destroy Jim Jones without question. Song for song. Today, Jim Jones would edge him out actually, because Juelz Santana has simply stopped making music altogether. I can't remember the last great song that he made, except in the Dipset days, which was a long time ago. He didn't even have solidified albums, but his mixtapes were better than his albums, and he beat Jim Jones from that field right there. Juelz has better rhymes and will still out-rap Jim Jones today, especially just with the flow. Jim Jones never had a great flow. It's always been offbeat, and Santana would just have him there. But today, Jim Jones is more consistent now, and his albums have matched up to Juelz mixtapes from his prime. So that's kind of a two-part question. If you are asking who's better in their prime, Juelz Santana or Jim Jones, you would say Juelz Santana. But if you said who is better now, it would be Jim Jones. But I don't know, Juelz Santana, if he tapped into the old classic Santana, then he could catch up, but can he? Because he's pretty much retired, and Cam and Jim the only ones still rapping. And as far as people are saying Jim Jones is the best Dipset member, it is BS. Jim Jones has to make a lot of classic albums to even catch up with Cam'ron's discography. Jim Jones makes hot and classic songs. Cam'ron can make hot and classic albums, so that's a huge difference. That's a disrespectful comparison. People even saying Jim Jones is the best MC out of Dipset, well, for no reason. That's just the one of the dumbest statements I ever heard. They should go back and listen to his Cam'ron's synopsis. Cam'ron, he had the most overrated. His worst albums was the most overrated, but his best albums was the most underrated. I can't even name one Jim Jones album that's messing with Come Home With Me. And Nas is my favorite MC, but there's just like a couple things I disagree with Nas about. And for one thing, it would be about Cam'ron's Come Home With Me album. Nas said the album was whack. Nas was wrong about that. Come Home With Me is a classic. Definitely. Nas was wrong about that. that's about it. Like, share, comment. Um, where would you rank Cameron, Juelz, and Jim Jones? And subscribe. And see you soon. Probably have another video tonight.